Hello readers, it's really good to see you again and thanks for watching. I'm Ruben Hepplethwaite and welcome back to Keep Reading, your channel for great book recommendations. Now, as some of you might know, my theme at the moment is books for the summer. Not that we're getting much of one at the moment, but hopefully that will change. And this week I'm recommending this book, which is And the Mountains Echoed, which is the third novel by Afghan-American author Khaled Hosseini. But before we get going, I just wanted to let you know that I've had some book recommendations given to me by followers of the Keep Reading channel via comments. And one of them is a very famous person. So watch right to the end of the video to find out the famous person's recommendation. So this week's recommendation is And the Mountains Echoed by Khaled Hosseini. And it's a heartbreaking, absorbing and profound novel. And Khaled Hosseini is probably best known for his previous books, bestsellers The Kite Runner and 1,000 Splendid Suns, which are both breathtakingly good books. But I think that this book, which was first published in 2013, is probably his most assured and emotionally gripping novel yet. Khaled Hosseini was born in Kabul in Afghanistan, but he left the country in 1976 at the age of 11, eventually moving to the United States, where he worked as a doctor. His novels are set mainly in his native country, which is Afghanistan, and all of his novels provide a supple, conflicted and complex picture of Afghanistan and its relationship to the wider world. This beautiful, deeply moving novel differs quite a lot actually from the author's style in the first two books that he published, in that instead of focusing on a single character, the book is written similarly to a collection of short stories, with each of the 9 chapters being told from the perspective of a different character. The book's foundation is built on the relationship between 10-year-old Abdullah and his 3-year-old sister Pari. Now, the book hinges on their father's decision to sell Pari to a childless couple in Kabul. This heart-rending event ties the various narratives together. The book begins with Abdullah and Pari's father Sabur telling his children a fable as they embark on a journey through the Afghan mountains of the book's title. Now, this is a myth to prepare them for the coming rupture in their lives, one that will echo down the generations. The story of this book develops across a web of family connections, and Hosseini sort of guides this multi-layered narrative away from the siblings' heartache of separation through characters that you initially assume are simply foils, but instead become really sort of gripping characters in their own right. Throughout the chapters and characters' individual stories, there was a constant yearning for the moment that brother and sister will reunite. If you take my advice and read this beautiful, compassionate novel, get ready for a gripping and bittersweet conclusion that would only fail to bring tears to the eyes from the hardest of hearts. So, as I mentioned earlier, I've got a few books that have been recommended to me via comments on the channel. So firstly, a shout out to my wife, Emma Hepplethwaite, who recommended Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. and to Chris Chubb, who recommended Fingerprints of the Gods by Graham Hancock. And also a shout out to Kylie Minogue, who recommended Get Out of My Head by Meredith Arthur. So that's another book recommendation done. Subscribe to the channel today for more great book recommendations by clicking the link in the description at the bottom of the video. Also, you can send me your own recommendations in the comments section, and I'll shout the recommendations out the following week. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you like the video, and share it with all your friends. I'll be back with another summertime recommendation next Thursday. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive, and keep reading.